Maybe we just use this for the beginning. You ever wonder why your fart smells so bad? Then you realize it was the dog?
You could say that.
You ever fart at the same time your dog does? But you didn't know your dog farted and it just reeks? What else would we say? Don't overthink it. The world isn't ending.
Always interrupted.
What's up, everybody? This is Nick.
And Kirsten.
This is Always Interrupted, episode 8.
Yeah. We're almost to 10. Almost
to 9.
double digits. Well,
Mhm.
yeah, I know
Remember
that.
what I said, what time it was in the last podcast, and you got it perfect? Or you said exactly what time it was?
This is payback.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been waiting.
Yeah. What would you do if you were told that the world would end in 12 hours?
12 hours.
Yeah. And like the sun will just engulf the earth. And do you think it would be best to get this information?
We're flying towards the sun.
Yeah, I don't know what. This is just a hypothetical.
And
but just
we have 12 hours until there's no escape. We're all going to fry.
Yeah. But wait. Before we get into that, do you think it's best to get this information ahead of time that you only have 12 hours? Or is it best to just not know and just be wiped out all of a sudden? Like, say you're using the bathroom and then all of a sudden...
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I always think about that. Like, what if you're in the shower or something and then...
A meteor hits?
Yeah.
Or a plane crashes on your house?
Yeah. That's crazy.
That
Would you rather have that info ahead of time
That's
and
a tough
know?
one.
Or just not know?
In 12 hours? If the info was given and they said 12 hours...
Or just not know anything that's happening and just...
The whole world is you're all gonna die 12 hours from now. We're all gonna die.
Ugh.
We all have 12 hours to live.
Chills.
Or just have it happen without knowing.
Mm-hmm.
The ignorance of continue. I don't know. It's hard because sometimes I'm grumpy.
Mm-hmm.
And I would hate the end of the world to be like a 12-hour stint of me being just a jerk-off grouch.
But do you think you'd still be angry then, knowing that you have 12 hours?
No, I'm saying if I didn't know.
Oh, okay.
I would hate to not know and just be a dick.
End on bad terms.
Right.
Yeah.
Just be like, I'm gonna be stubborn today.
Yeah.
And just end that way. That would be the worst.
Well, maybe that's a lesson to just live like this is it. Just make the most out of every day. Throughout our attitudes and.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's important.
So, I'm not the only one who's stubborn, though.
I'm stubborn when it comes to watching movies. Like,
that's not.
I don't want to see any Michael Bay movie.
I don't want to see that either.
Because it's all full of explosions. That's it.
But you want to watch John Wick 3 right now.
That's different. I like Keanu Reeves. And I like the story. I'm not just looking at like an explosion like in the Transformers movies or whatever else he makes.
Yeah, but
I might as well just be looking at fireworks.
The only reason Transformers was cool is because
I like the first one. Yeah, I like Transformers. I like the first movie. That's it. I
like the sounds that they make when they transform, though. They did a good job with that.
Yeah.
But then they kind of maybe overdid it.
You could hear them over the explosions.
It's just Skrillex now. Right?
so silly.
I wonder if he's the one who made the noises. Probably.
Who knows? Maybe, I don't know. Who else makes weird noises? DJ Khaled. Did I say that right? Yeah. We the best! So stupid. That's like something a third grader would say. And they're like soccer team. We won. We the best.
He's not the only one with that horn. That horn is in.
It's everywhere.
Why is that? Where did that come from?
I don't know. Do
Why is
they
that cool?
play those in like Mardi Gras or something?
Mardi Gras?
Is that like where does that come from? Air horn. Is that what it's called? Let me look that up.
Yeah.
We got way off topic. Let me just see.
Back on topic, real quick. I choose to know. I would want to know.
You would want to know?
I think so. Yeah.
That you got 12 hours. Yeah, I would too. That way you can say like your goodbyes, anything like especially like with people that aren't.
I know,
in the
everybody.
state.
And then anyone who would want to make peace with God.
Yeah.
Or whoever they need to make peace with. Maybe you're estranged from a family member or something like that.
Yeah.
12 hours is not a long time, though.
No, it's not.
What would we do? What would you do 12 hours?
I would just be huddled with the kids.
Would we stay
And
here?
you.
Would we go to Arizona?
We wouldn't make it there in time. It's like 30 hours to drive there. The world would have been ended.
Airports aren't running anymore. That's true.
And the roads would probably be, every disaster movie, they always show the people on the freeway. They're all on the freeway.
That's right.
And then they all get stuck. It's like you didn't know that was going to happen already. And then something's always going on in the sky. And they all get out and look to the sky and wonder as if they didn't know anything was happening up there in the first place. It's like, it's so silly.
That's right.
We need to get this powerful shot
of
everyone on the freeway.
Would you want to be inside?
Yeah, I want to be at
outside?
home. I don't want to be outside.
No, you don't want to watch the sun come?
I don't want to.
I mean, we would all die before we hit the sun, obviously.
Yeah. I don't know. That's intense.
How close would we have to be before?
The end of that one movie with Nicolas Cage in that way?
I haven't seen very many of
it was
that
called
man's movies.
Knowing. That movie.
Never
we saw
even
that.
heard of it.
We didn't see that?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, like I think it got like so spoiler alert. It got like so hot or something. Like the world just it exploded.
That doesn't make sense.
And Nick Cage was with his family at the end. Like he reconciled with his dad, his mom, dad, and his sister was there, and they were just in their house like holding each other, and like the whole world just like burst into flames. But the kids were all taken by like I forget who it was. I don't know if it was aliens or another life.
What?
And they were saved and taken to another planet.
How
or
old
something.
Or new? Is this a new movie?
No, I think it came out in 2008.
Nicolas Cage?
Yeah, it's so... I always laugh at all of his movies because he's just so, like, just silly. I loved Con Air because of him. There were some other good actors in there too, but
the only movie of his that I think I used to own it when I was in high school. It was that Gone in 60 Seconds. Is that what it was called? Gone in 60 Seconds?
oh
Where they had to steal all those cars.
yes,
That was a good movie.
ugh.
That was a good movie.
Didn't Angelina Jolie have like ugly
she was in that.
dreadlocks
Yeah,
or
she looked
something?
like Whoopi Goldberg, but white.
Oh yeah, I didn't like that movie.
Good. You don't like any movie I do.
We have different tastes.
Yeah.
Very different.
We are polar opposites. That's for sure.
We liked Breaking Bad. We liked Ozark.
You know how difficult it was to get you to watch Breaking Bad?
It wasn't that difficult. I remember you had it on and I started watching it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was that easy. Same
Well-
with Game of Thrones. Same with The Walking Dead.
And then all those shows I started watching and then you
And
stopped
Dexter.
later. Yeah, I don't want to see that.
I didn't stop all of them. Just The Walking Dead. Like it just
Well,
became
yeah,
redundant.
that-
It was
Negan was too much.
that show needed
Yeah.
an end.
Yeah. It was
Is
too
it still
much.
on? There's still and there's still 2 shows.
Yeah, Judith is like older. Like, the baby.
Yeah.
Rick's baby.
They should have just swapped it over to HBO so that it
Shane's.
could be a little dirtier.
Yeah. They need to know. I want to know how it started. Or did they find that out yet?
I don't know. I don't care about that show.
Yeah. Eh.
I think that's what streaming has done. Netflix shows has ruined regular TV.
Oh, like the regular
Even still, yeah.
programs
Well,
on
I like.
AMC.
Yeah, I can't wait for next season. I have to watch all. I don't want to start a show unless it's already over, so I don't have to wait a year to watch the second season.
Yeah.
Because I lose interest and I forget all about what happened, and I don't want to go back and watch it over again. That's too much TV for me. And that's what happens. What was Ozark? That happened with Ozark. Loved the show. I remember loving it. And it's just been too long that I
Yeah.
just don't have that excitement to start it again.
Well, the most recent season seemed like it took forever to come on. Like the previous ones came back fairly
Yeah.
fast, it seemed. But then remember, we were like, when's Ozark? Where's Ozark?
I know.
coming
I was
out?"
so impatient. And then it
Yeah.
took forever to make. And then I was like, all these, I guess too much came out at once. Same with Westworld. I was so excited for Westworld. Still a great show. I should probably start that.
This season was so good. It was so good. I love that show.
It's pretty brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Jesse Pinkman's in this season.
No, he's good though. It's good. You gotta watch it. It's really deep.
All right, I'll
so-
watch it.
Yay.
But you have to stop watching Game of Thrones every day. Just start watching Westworld.
I just have it on as background noise. Well, no, when Westworld comes on, I feel like I gotta really pay attention to that.
That's how.
Oh, you know what I'll start watching again is Succession. I love that show. Succession is good.
That show's so
That-
funny.
Oh, I can't wait for the next season of that.
That's a great show. Is that on HBO too?
Yep.
HBO has
the best shows.
So many good shows. I can't believe you couldn't get into The Sopranos though.
I don't know. It's the mob stuff. It's like it's all the same, it seems. Like they all blend in together.
That's
It's-
racist.
I'm just saying, it's like it's about the family and someone probably betrayed someone, and then it's the weddings
Mhm.
and someone has a secret.
Mm-hmm. That's how I feel about what's his name? Remember, I can never remember this man's name, and I was talking to Alexa that one time, and I was like, play Katy Perry.
Tyler Perry.
Yeah, Tyler Perry.
Yeah, you asked her to play Tyler Perry. What were you trying to play?
I don't remember. Yeah, that's how I feel about Tyler Perry movies.
I don't watch a lot of Tyler Perry movies.
There's
a few I've liked.
I was just changing ethnicities.
Oh, you're
in the
going there.
movies.
You're making it. You're turning it. You're playing the race card.
Yeah. You don't like my Italian movies.
Yeah. Okay, and you don't like Tyler Perry. Doesn't offend me.
Yeah, he's the worst.
gosh.
Is there one good movie of his?
Oh, I forgot the name of it.
Your mom
It's
loves Tyler
one with
Perry, doesn't
Kathy
she?
Bates in it. Yeah, I think so.
Sorry, Mom. No offense. I just don't like him.
I know. And look at how many Medea movies.
I
came
know.
out.
That's what I
Like,
mean. That's they all look the same
yeah,
to me.
I think the stupidest
And doesn't he play
one-
like every?
Yeah, pretty much. Remember, there was
he's
one
the
that
star in every movie.
Yeah, there was one that came, the Medea, the Boo. What? Huh?
I remember seeing that on
Boo.
Netflix. It was always
Stupid.
in the banner.
Yeah.
All right, so we won't watch Italian movies. I mean, mafia movies, and we won't watch Tyler Perry movies.
Well, I did like Goodfellas, but I saw that like a long time ago.
That
Was good.
See,
Yeah. I don't know. But it's funny you mentioned The Sopranos because Matthew Weiner, the one who I think
Mad
he
Men?
wrote. Yeah, he created Mad Men, but he
Mhm.
also wrote the with The Sopranos. Or
Yeah.
yeah, it's
it
interesting.
was a great story.
Yeah, I'm sure. I did watch the ending of it.
It was like
When it aired years ago,
Oh, yeah.
long before I knew you, I did watch it because there was so much hype, and I remember
So
the ending
stupid.
and it blacked out, and I was like, "Oh,
I
that's
jumped
dumb."
off my bed. I was like, "What happened?"
Yeah, what do you think happened to them? Do you
I
think
don't-
they got killed?
I don't even remember.
They were
I'd
sitting.
have to
They
go
all
back.
came into the
I
restaurant.
would
It looked
start it-
suspicious.
I would have to start over again. I don't remember it. I know it was great. I know what the main premise is. Mob boss. It's like the movie
Mhm.
Analyze That with Billy Crystal. That's
Never
basic.
seen that.
What?
Yeah, I've never. Wasn't it
And
one
Robert
like
De Niro?
analyze this, analyze that?
Yeah.
That's a cool name. Cool names for movies. For a sequel.
Yeah.
to.
It was. You never saw. Oh, of course
No.
you didn't. It's about a mob boss who goes to therapy, and it's Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
He's like crying, and he's just soft. It was really funny. That was a funny movie.
That's another thing. I think because like hasn't
It's always
Robert De Niro
It's always De
been in
Niro, and
these- yeah, when it's like the same people, it gets like stale. Like I want to see someone different. Like they stick around. Like didn't that Irishman movie come on Netflix? I don't even want to watch that.
I do.
And they do that weird
started
like
it.
CGI, and they look all younger
Yeah,
and stuff.
It was strange
Yeah.
looking.
Remember Robert Downey Jr. How he looked when they made him younger? In what movie?
In
That was one of the
Avengers or
Avengers.
Iron Man or
Yeah, it
something?
was like scary though. Like ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, I
That's
think it was just
uncomfortable.
basically like a deep fake of some young kid.
Yeah. But then it looks so real.
Yeah.
That's what's strange. But
That
you
reminds
know
me.
it's
I'm gonna
not
get
him.
deep fake software and
Oh,
start making
boy.
those.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna be fun.
Wouldn't it be crazy in the future, like, if you could leave your house and instead of, you know how we see our faces, we can just have
Have an
like
avatar.
a deep fake avatar, but it looks real to everyone else that sees us. Do you know what I mean? Like
Like a
it's-
cloak
yeah,
type
kind
of like
yeah.
we're physically out in the world, but
Yeah.
people see us visually different.
Yeah, and it's a deep fake maybe of our younger selves.
Like I could go out
or
and be 900 pounds if I wanted to appear 900 pounds.
yeah.
And-
Or you could look like your younger self, like say you
Or
were
like a
21
pterodactyl.
or something. Okay, well we don't.
that's what I.
You're just walking around.
It's just like a red
dinosaurs.
balloon.
That's scary. Just floating down the street.
I don't know if life would work that way.
But wouldn't that be like crazy? Because you know how like Snapchat is, it takes your face and changes it. Like, what if you could just walk around?
You'd
like
also
that
probably have to have like a gamer tag above you for people to see.
to identify you,
Yeah,
like in the
yeah,
Sims,
like an ID. Yeah,
or just letting everyone know, oh, he's in the system,
right. Exactly.
Like
Otherwise,
that green diamond or something above your.
I mean, exactly.
crazy. It's gonna be that way.
The world would be very different if that were.
Yeah. No more plastic surgery. Oh, but wait a minute. What if
How would we
you
have
go
babies?
out on a...
We'd still have to be attracted to people.
Yeah. Well, then people would be fooled.
No, it'd probably end up just being like a transaction. Here, I'll get you pregnant. Bam.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Yeah. It would just be like a tube I give you. Here you go.
Yeah, that's crazy because you can't have that cloak on because then people will see you eventually. Like your true self eventually.
Yeah.
And then that guy or girl will be like, "Whoa,
Would
that's
they?
not what you look like in the picture." I don't know. Like, what if you slip? Like, is that cloak on all
We
the
just
time?
start glitching.
Yeah, there's always a technology problem. It's just like
Plus, you have
is
to
it
deal with
static
hackers
or
too.
something? Oh yeah, someone can
Yeah.
take your look.
I'm gonna jailbreak
rob a
mine.
bank.
Right?
Yeah,
Oh, that'd be fun though.
that's crazy. I bet it would come. Maybe not in our lifetime.
It'll probably start in like a like you can't go out of bounds. Like you can't leave a certain area. Like it'll be in a huge arena where people pay to use the system.
So like it's a game or something.
Yeah, it's like the
you go
new
in?
arcade.
Ooh, that would be fun. Wow, can you imagine like playing a Call of Duty game and like you gotta suit up and
Oh,
stuff?
that would be
and
awesome.
You actually, like you're in war for real.
Oh, that would be awesome. That would be real fun.
Oh man, I would love to go in the past and you
Time
know,
machine?
Yeah.
I've wanted a time machine my whole life.
What would you do, or what part of history would you travel back to?
I don't know. I always wanted to see dinosaurs. Like go back and see, or like maybe witness Jesus of Nazareth part the sea, if that really happened.
Yeah, we need to get to the bottom of
Right?
all of these
myths
religious
and
texts and, the Bibles, everything, how Buddhism started. Let's see what really happened back then.
Exactly. Just all these unsolved mysteries. Who killed JFK?
Oh, yes. But we would need to have, like, people posted everywhere.
Yeah.
Like in the school book depository. By the grassy knoll, everywhere to get to the bottom of that.
There'd be so many people that keep, that would save his life.
Yeah. Would we be seen if we...
I don't know. Maybe it would have to...
If we're seen, we would mess things up.
I know. I was just thinking about that. And if it was a normal thing, time would never be constant.
Yeah.
Or timeline, I mean.
Well... I mean, yeah.
People would save JFK and then be like, oh, that was a mistake. Let's kill him. Just keep flip-flopping all these different things.
Yeah. That would change a lot.
The world would probably just blow up.
Yeah. Oh, that's scary. Well, let's just say we weren't seen.
We could just view it. There was somehow a time machine that just...
Like brand.
Like instead of Netflix, it was Timeflix.
I like that.
Right?
Yeah.
And we just pick a time and place.
They have
just
it
watch.
like the choices.
Yeah.
Oh,
different
that's
angles,
crazy.
change the angles and zoom in and stuff. But it wouldn't be with a remote. It would be with your hands, like.
But how would
they have in Minority Report?
Oh, we still got to watch that. I didn't watch that yet. Minority Report.
Oh, it's a great
I
movie.
got to see that. But like, how would we know that the history selections on Timeflix is actually true? Like, what if that was just a history whomever is responsible for Timeflix wants us to believe? And they just...
Oh, now conspiracies.
Yeah, because like what? So JFK, for example, what if there's a time flicks back to that assassination, but they
Okay.
just put Oswald in the school book depository,
I see what you're
and
saying.
that's like the supposedly the only
Who's
shooter.
writing this history?
Right. And I don't think he was, the lone gunman.
Well,
Not the way those shots happened.
it would have to be a device that it's not written. Like there's no code to it. It's just something. I don't know. It would have to be raw and unfiltered.
How would they obtain that history?
I don't know.
For
It's just
Timeflix?
a talking point.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting in deep. I gotta write
You're
this
ruining
down.
my
Okay, I'm
my
sorry.
fun. It would have been fun, but you're right. What would
Well,
make
what
it
if it was
different
just
than
for
CNN
enjoyment?
right now?
Yeah, like what if they did have that and they just made history based on how we perceive it today? You know what I mean?
No, like a documentary.
Yeah, and we could just go
They
back.
have those.
Oh. Not like a document. No, but we could go back into it.
Oh, like
yeah.
like okay.
Documentaries
like they
we
have
could go
around here.
into.
They have the those Civil War reenactments.
Yeah.
How'd we do like any point in history? Like
Yeah. I would love to see how the pyramids were built. See that like happening.
I'd like to go back and stop myself from losing my virginity.
Oh boy.
at that particular time. That's what I would like to do. Would you change? Is there things like
Yeah,
you would go
there's-
back and change?
Yeah, I wouldn't have cut my hair in what year was it? 99? I think yeah, it was 99. Yeah, I wouldn't have. My mom's probably like laughing now, all saying, "Wow, I told you."
She told you.
Yeah, I should have listened. Yeah, I cut my hair, but you know what? I
This
made
was
it.
in what year? 99?
1999. Yeah.
You cut it how?
It was very, very short. It was like not even, it couldn't go down my neck. It was, I can't even describe it.
Did you dye it also?
No, it was just cut. I dyed my hair in high school a lot. I don't do that stuff anymore in my hair.
I used to frost my tips.
Oh gosh. Every boy did that in Arizona.
Good.
I remember walking around like a electrocuted
Yeah.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
It was fun. Wearing that cap and then sticking the needle in the holes and pulling out.
Yeah, I know.
I used to go to Ulta and steal the bleach supplies. It would just be like a little white baggie of powder and a bottle of liquid
Uh-huh.
that you mix together.
Wow.
I was a thief.
Oh.
Not a big one. Only with hair supplies.
I couldn't stand Ulta. They're always trying to make you get a magazine subscription.
What?
Yeah.
Not when I went in there.
Remember I told you were in there with me like a few years ago at one point.
Ulta?
Yeah, and I would go up to the register. Oh, would you like to sign up for?
Are you sure that's not Sephora?
No, Sephora didn't do that to me.
Oh, I don't know. I would always just... My eyes would glaze over every time we went into one of those stores.
Oh boy. Oh well, I didn't answer the question about the 12 hours. So
Oh, I forgot about
wait,
that.
did I?
What was
I
the
think
question?
I did.
Oh,
Well,
what would you
Yeah,
prefer?
would you rather know that you have 12 hours to live or not know? So, yeah, I would want to know and, spend that time with family and make
So
calls
we agree.
and everything. Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
But the other side,
We're not complete polar opposites.
yeah. The other part of that question, hold on, let me get my notes.
It's a 2-part question.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about
We got to get a notepad.
the sun will engulf the earth. Like, why did we think that would happen? Why would all of a sudden the sun come and,
Why? Oh, the sun's coming?
Yeah, like how would that happen so fast?
Does the sun move? Does the sun orbit anything?
No, we
Does the sun
revolve around the sun.
I know
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But say, like, what if we were thrown out of orbit?
The moon
something?
revolves around Earth, and Earth revolves around the sun.
We just sound so silly.
But does the sun have a sun? Does it revolve around something else? I'll look that up. Where's my phone?
Yeah.
I think it does. Does it rotate the sun?
I don't know.
Do
Didn't
any stars
NASA
rotate?
came out with that video of the surface of the sun? It was like over 10 years, but it wasn't moving.
That's right. Well,
because we don't
looked-
see.
it kinda
We only
seemed
see
like
one
it
side
was.
of the moon.
I mean, it's a burning ball, so I guess it would be hard to tell if
Yeah.
gas is physically spinning.
Well, let's just say like
Is that
Earth.
all it's made out of? Oh, now we're in science class.
Let's just say Earth got thrown off its the orbit or something, and we're like lunging towards
We lunged.
sun.
Look at them legs.
It wouldn't happen that fast, where it would just be 12 hours. That would take a lot of time, right? Still?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's a black hole.
Now I'm getting scared. Oh, what if we got sucked into like a black hole? Can you imagine? But what if it was a good thing that happened? Because
Nobody knows what happens.
yeah, except for like what happened to Matthew McConaughey in Interstellar. Remember he went in the black hole? And then
No.
he was in the, what was it, the Tesseract or something? Where he saw his daughter in her bedroom. And like he was like the ghost that was giving her the code
Yeah, I
that
remember
later
the
helped
movie.
save. Yeah.
A little bit.
And then
I
he
don't
got
remember
out.
a black hole though.
Yeah, that was like the best scene. Like, it was scary. But what if we did go through a black hole and like the whole world was just healed of
Healed?
yeah, just there was no violence.
Oh, we went
It
back
was-
to Eden.
Yeah, it was just amazing. Like even
No,
Trump
no
was
more
a
sin.
normal, nice human being. You know, he's just in the garden with his gold hair.
No, he would probably just be a bald man. Right? Isn't he bald? On top?
I don't. When they show the pictures of his hair blowing in the wind, it looks like it's a lot of hair, but he like folds it over or combs it over. It's weird. Like
Is that video of Jimmy Fallon messing his hair up fake?
No, I thought that was real. Cause he like scruffed it up.
Yeah, and it came off and he had a bald head.
Really?
Yeah.
I gotta look at that. I didn't know. I mean, it looks like he has a lot of hair. What do you think his hair looks like when it gets wet? Like when he's out the shower? Does he look like that thing from Lord of the Rings? My precious.
Gollum. Smeagol.
Like, what does his hair look like? Because it's so thin, you know? And if it's kind of bald, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
He
that
probably
must
does
be
look like that. You're
scary.
probably right.
And he's so big.
Did you see that? Oh, there was such a funny picture of him like in the wind. It was a meme, but there was one strand of hair. I swear to God, it was like 5 feet long.
Did I send that to you?
Was
I
it?
think I
Yeah,
sent that
yeah.
to you. Yeah. I think someone someone stretched that out. I don't think that was his hair. I think because people, they do the strangest things to his photos. Like there's a picture of him golfing and he has on khaki pants and he was walking away and there's always like this brown spot in his butt. These photos, these memes, I can spend so much time on Twitter just cracking up. So if you're ever having a bad day, go on Pinterest, go on Twitter, look at these memes. It is hilarious.
I just use Twitter for the news. What is the news? Oh, that bad news about that boating accident.
Oh, yeah.
That was a downer.
Yeah. She, well, as of right now, what's the date today? July 11th, midnight. She still hasn't been found. And someone else, another family, was saying that I believe that their daughter had drowned in there, and they think it was due to a whirlpool. Like
in a lake?
Yeah, and I was like, what? That, like, to me, that's terrifying.
How do whirlpools happen?
I do not know. I don't even like that word.
We just bought a whirlpool.
The dryer?
Yeah.
All I see, I don't like holes and big dark circles. So like black holes like in space is so weird. But like to have something, this is my imagination going. I just think of a whirlpool as like this big endless hole in the water and you go down and it's just...
It is. It's a drain. Somebody pulled the plug.
Oh.
And until a whale gets stuck in there,
oh my goodness,
it's going to keep draining.
I can't.
That's why there's whales in the ocean, to plug the whirlpool holes.
Ugh. That's terrible.
You're usually so gullible.
I don't believe you about the whales.
I know. Usually you would believe something like that.
I wouldn't. I just don't. I don't want to talk about that anymore. It's so like I'm so scared.
I know
the
holes. The holes get you.
Beating.
You know those. There's all those pictures out there. People are obsessed with those holes. She can't. She will freak. She will scream and close and cover her eyes.
Like if there's like little bitty holes and
like those pictures of whatever fruit that is that has 1,000 holes in it, or like, some people are obsessed with that.
No, it is so uncomfortable. I cannot look at those.
It's a phobia.
Things. Yeah, I forgot what it's called. I can't even Google it because when you Google it, it pulls
shows
up
all
the pictures.
Yeah. I know what it is. Let me look it up.
No.
There's a fear of holes.
Oh my goodness. I can't. Remember that water slide in Anthem in Arizona? It was like that black one. Did I go down that?
Trypophobia.
I couldn't even do that.
A tube slide?
Yeah, it was the black one.
You had fun in the tube slides in Anthem.
I did not open my eyes.
Oh.
I could not.
Well, you can't. It smells like farts.
You know what
gotta
scared
hold your
me?
breath and close your eyes.
There was a Simpsons episode years ago where they were at a water park, and I think it was Homer. He went down the tube slide, but he's so big, he got stuck. And then the other kids started going down the slide, and they got stuck.
You have a story similar to that.
Yes. And I saw that as a little kid. This was like probably in the 90s. And I was like, wait a minute. They can't get out of there. Because I'm claustrophobic. It freaked me out so much. It made me so uncomfortable. I could not finish watching it. And then years later, in Arizona, we're playing at the park in the tube slide. And one of my friends decided to be silly, who went down first. Is that what
it's tube slide? What it's called?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
that's weird.
But enclosed
we got
slide.
Uncle Cole talking about tube snakes too much.
But yeah, my friend, he decided not to get out because he went down first. So he stayed and blocked, the exit. So I went down, and then other people went down after me, and we were trapped. I freaked out. I kicked this guy in the back of the head. I was like, let me out! It was really scary. I had those big soda shoes on. Remember those? Like
What?
those tall shoes like girls would wear back then. Like it looked like sneakers. This was like probably 99 still.
Were you Daria? Like those?
No, Daria wore just combat boots. You remember those
what's her
soda
sister called?
shoes?
No.
Hold on.
Soda shoes.
It's like these big
Are
heels.
you talking about
well, not heels, but like they were sneakers.
the Jenny McCarthy
like wedges or something.
What are those shoes that Jenny McCarthy
Here-
she was the advertiser.
No, look. If you Google vintage soda shoes, these will come up. It's these. See? These
What?
white
Ugh.
shoes with
You
the
had
big heel.
those?
Yeah, I had those. Those were cool.
Those don't
The-
look cool.
The soda shoes. Vintage soda
I'm thinking
sneakers.
candies.
Yeah, it was a platform sneaker.
Soda shoes.
Yep. Look at that thing. Yeah, you kick someone in the head with that.
Yeah, what? Don't the brats wear shoes like that?
Yeah. I can't believe these things are so ugly.
Yeah, I agree.
How tall was I wearing those? Holy moly. That even says soda on the side. That's crazy. When I was younger, I wanted Skechers so bad.
Really?
Yeah,
I never thought they were cool.
I took white out
I still don't
and
think they're
put an
cool.
S on the side of my shoe with white out. So people would think it was Skechers.
That was probably way better than the original.
It did not look good, and then the whiteout started like peeling off. I put colorful band-aids on. No, they weren't even colorful. I just took regular brown band-aids and I colored them with marker and taped them to my shoe because I wanted to be like TLC. They had the band-aids on their like boots and stuff, but they were actual like colorful band-aids.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I just know they wore condoms on their clothes.
Oh, and did you ever have like those baby pacifiers? You remember those?
Only when I popped pills of ecstasy.
Oh gosh.
At
Well,
raves.
TLC wore those.
Big time raver over here.
You remember those like in the early
No,
90s?
what? No.
Yeah, it was like these
Nope.
pacifier. It was a necklace.
I know
you
what a
hold-
pacifier is. I've had
It wasn't like
4
an
children.
actual baby one, but it was like just something to have in your mouth.
So it was a pacifier
Yeah, but it
for
did
an actual baby.
No, not for an actual baby. It was like made of glass or plastic or something. Yeah.
I don't know if
That
I
was
remember that.
Big in Chicago.
I bet it was.
We got to include pictures of
Okay, well,
of these
what year was
things.
this?
It was the early 90s.
Oh, well, people at my school listened to Spice Girls.
Well, that was late. That was like middle 90s. Spice Girls came out, 95,
No,
96?
9 Inch Nails and Alice in Chains, and
I listened to 9 Inch Nails.
I don't know where these pacifiers came around from then that you're talking about.
I just remember
Was it a thing? Maybe it was.
it was in Chicago.
Early 90s? I don't even know what grade I would have been in.
Yeah, it's crazy. That was a long time ago. I remember having one.
I would have been in like first grade.
I think I was like maybe in third grade. That was like 93, maybe.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You had a troll, right? With the little thing in the gem in their belly button.
I didn't have the gem in my belly button.
Really?
My sister did.
Oh, there was so
Well,
cute.
we did. We had a lot of trolls, actually.
Yeah.
My sister had the big ones.
Ooh, that's when they
We
got
had the
scary
little baby
looking.
ones, and all
The
of them in
medium
between.
size
Yeah,
one.
they were.
Yeah.
I don't know how that was such a popular.
They were so ugly.
It was the colorful hair, I think.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
It was so soft. The gem did it for me. I was like, that's so special.
Yeah, the gem. Rub it and make a wish or whatever you did with it.
Mm-hmm.
You ever pull the hair out?
No, I
It's just a
combed
glob
it.
of glue in there and just an empty head.
Really? Oh, wait, you're right. Like, wasn't it like hollow?
Yeah.
Like a dip in the
Yeah.
head?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's weird. Huh.
I cut open my Stretch Armstrong too.
I've never had one of those.
It was green slime.
Really?
Yeah, it was slimy green stuff in there.
Gross.
I did it on the side of the house.
Were you trying to hide?
Yeah,
You
but
did?
it was messy.
It was like gooey?
Yeah.
That's strange. I bet toys back then were like so dangerous.
Yeah,
Like they probably had these strange chemicals in it and everything.
maybe. I don't know. I think they had stopped most of that
You think
lead
so?
paint and stuff
Yeah.
from back then.
I don't know.
Oh, who knows? Polly Pockets were big time choking hazard.
Oh, that was my favorite. I loved Polly Pocket. I remember I was in first grade. I took mine to school and I set it on my desk because I love to pretend that I was Polly and that was my house. That was my little tiny house. And then my teacher, Mrs. Underwood, came and just swiped it off the desk and took it. And I just cried.
Mrs. Underwood.
Yeah, I remember all of my teachers' names. All of them.
I don't.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I remember kindergarten was Miss Bruno.
She sounds like a tough teacher.
No, she was my favorite.
Miss Bruno.
Yeah, we had a dog named Bruno after that. Years after that. He was a dope. Shoot. Zinc. Miss Bruno, I think Zinc, my first and my last teacher in elementary school. Those are the Mr. Hogan, maybe. I remember 3 teachers in elementary school.
I wish we went to the same school in Arizona.
Oh, yeah. I would have probably hated it. You know what my day consisted of? Being a young, handsome Italian boy with bronze skin and a perfect build
In elementary school?
in elementary school. I got attacked every day by every girl. Mostly Sarah's.
Oh.
Girls named Sarah's who didn't cut their goddamn nails. I would get chased. That's all my whole day.
What did they want? They wanted you to be their boyfriend?
I don't know. They just wanted to hurt me. Yeah, because they like me.
Oh, jeez.
They'd scratch me. I don't know. It was crazy.
I was like,
Sarah Young.
Fatal Attractions.
There's a first and last name for you. I remember you. And then I saw her in high school. She didn't chase me with her fingernails anymore after that.
Oh, boy.
But I was scarred by that. Mm-hmm.
I can just see the smaller, skinny you back then.
I was tiny.
Yeah. I just say that, everyone, because I've seen younger pictures of him.
Yeah. Oh, we should post some. I don't even have any. Hey, family members, send me some kitty photos, or post them share them on Twitter. If anybody has a little baby pictures of me.
Or you can email us,
Yeah, do that.
curciocreatives@gmail.com.
But Twitter would be fun too.
Yeah. I don't think a lot of our family uses Twitter. A lot of people usually
'Cause
stay
it
off
sucks.
of it. Well, you just got to be in the right. Well, I don't want to say right communities, but if you stay away from
What
the
if I'm
bad
on the
things-
left?
Well, see, I don't get into that. I have my news feed, and I like to observe and see what other people are saying, but I don't get into any Twitter spats or fights or anything like that. I
think I'm gonna start.
No, don't do that. It's so
Well,
silly.
and
it's
it's the thing now.
no.
I'm gonna start
It doesn't
a
need to
trolling
be a thing.
account.
No, do not do that.
People won't
Don't
know it's
do
me.
But-
You won't even know it's me
Don't. Why? Why do you want to do that?
because that's what
You're
Twitter's
just
for.
adding
That's
more.
what it's for.
No, it's not.
That's
No,
the
it's not.
only way
There
Twitter's
is-
fun.
I'm a part of two communities. There's the writing community, and there's I guess you could say the podcast community. And I like them. People are nice, but when you get into the right and left thing and you start, if someone says one thing and then you're like, wow, it's just, you're adding more noise. Don't do it.
I'm
Don't do
not
it.
going to do it.
Okay.
I was only kidding. I don't even know how to use Twitter still.
It's easy.
I don't think you're telling the truth.
Well, I am, because
Remember-
I've been on it for like 2 years.
Remember when the internet came out and you'd go in chat rooms? Like
Mhm.
that was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I actually chatted with people.
Yeah,
I never
I
even
did too.
thought about trolling people. I didn't even that wasn't in my blood. And
Mm-hmm.
then one day this boy I was friends with named William came over and we had what was called web TV at the time, which was just basically a keyboard and something that looked like a DVD player that
Yeah.
was connected to the TV.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't have a mouse. We just had to use the keyboard and
Yeah.
tab, and there was no mouse. It was stupid. But it was cool. I mean, it was the freshest thing out. Anyway, we went into a chat room, and the things that this boy started typing was fucking hilarious. And I was like, why have I never thought of this?
Oh, no.
It was the funniest thing. Oh, man. All these people were having such a good time. And then he would just be like, hey,
Aw.
one time I shoved a parking meter up my ass.
Oh, my goodness.
That's
That
exactly.
doesn't make any sense.
But it was funny
That's not funny.
because he was laughing hysterical. And maybe that's what made it more funny was his laughter and his joy. And we had fun from then on. It was
Oh.
fun. You didn't do that?
No.
All right. Well, it was fun when I did it. One day. One day. Actually, that's not true. And then, did AIM have chat room? No, it was AOL. AOL.
Yeah, they had a
AOL
bunch of different
chats.
ones. That was so long ago.
Things used to be way different.
They don't have those anymore, I don't think.
I saw a video of this guy. I don't know if it's true or not. I was trying to get Kellen. The whole idea of this video, this guy was just showing what a telephone gesture is to people, to young kids nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
And he asked his wife, hey, if you were talking on the phone, give me the phone gesture you would use. And she took her pinky and her thumb and put it to her ear and mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And then he did that to his young kids, and they all took their whole flat hand and just put it up to their ear. Which looked so I've never seen it. I don't know
It's like
if
a
this
weird
is true.
salute.
Yeah, it's almost like, I mean, Star Trek-ish.
Oh,
Just put your...
that's crazy.
Hello. No. I've never seen anybody do that.
Who even holds the phone like that? Like, I'm trying to hold the phone to my ear now.
Yeah,
I forgot
I don't know if
this
it's true.
headset on.
And now our kids started listening to the podcast, so...
Is it because of the pop socket
No.
on the back of the phone?
I think it's because of the shape of the phone. You know how the old phone would hang up
Yeah.
on a hanger on the wall?
But,
and it was this shaped.
But if your hand is flat, though, I mean...
Now all phones are just a rectangle.
How do you hold the rectangle phone if your hand is left flat? Like, I couldn't even do that with this one. Like, that's...
You never held a phone...
No, I'm not talking about the old symbol. I'm talking about the new symbol that the kids were doing.
Yeah, so the old symbol was a phone.
Yeah.
The new symbol is a phone. This is the phone. Flat hand.
But
that's
is that
the
how
phone.
they hold it, though?
No, this is
Oh.
the phone.
Okay, just a symbol. Okay,
Yeah.
I was confused.
Right? Like this isn't how you hold the old phone.
Yeah,
It's just what the phone looked like.
right.
That's why I don't know if this is true. Maybe it is true. Try it with your children and let us know if it is true.
That's
because
crazy.
I'm curious if this was a real experiment this man did, and if kids nowadays, there's no way.
I still do the
There's
old
no way.
symbol. Even when we're podcasting and a
Dude, kids,
kid comes in,
if they're
I make the phone symbol.
call me. It's
Yeah.
in the movies.
Well,
Nobody,
I think it's just saying like, hey, don't make any noise because
right.
I'm busy. I'm talking.
Well, also, like if somebody is driving and they stopped at a red light and you happen to see somebody, hey, call me.
Yeah.
It's this symbol. Nobody's gonna be like, call me.
The flat hand.
There's no fucking way.
It's like, are you trying
That
to
can't
fix
be
your
real.
hair?
I think I almost got duped with that video because I did get duped because I brought it up.
Oh, you know, I think I saw that when you told me. I believe I saw it in the news somewhere else as well. Like I think it's
In the
making
news?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's making its rounds.
Viral
Yeah.
horseshit video.
Things,
Call
a lot
me.
of things go viral.
Call me.
It seems. That's crazy.
I don't believe it. I can't believe it.
I feel like I'm so out of touch with everything now. Like the younger generation says. Like I had to look up what stan meant.
Oh, that's right. But we
you know.
got to look it up. We didn't have
Yeah.
have that luxury when we were kids. We were
Yeah,
talking about
that's
that
true.
earlier. Remember?
Yeah. I
When we were
remember.
they don't even know. Like, why don't you use Google? Why do you
I
ask me these
know.
questions when you have Google? How do I do this? What do you mean? YouTube will tell you how to do it better than I can.
I know. Yeah.
Way better.
Like we were saying before, when
Right.
we had Ask Jeeves.
Yeah, I had to.
Oh man, wasn't he a butler? I was like, yeah, let me look this up.
Right.
I'm gonna ask Jeeves.
Exactly, because otherwise it was ask dad or go to
Yeah.
the library and find a book on it.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Wow, would kids even know how to go to a library and find
Right,
a book
exactly.
nowadays?
Without a cell phone, by the way.
Yeah.
Go get it on the bus, go to the library.
Wow. They wouldn't even know how to get on the bus. Kids in the city
Well, that's 'cause
probably would.
where
Kids in the
we
city.
live, we haven't
Yeah.
even had buses.
No.
Anthem didn't
Oh,
have
like Arizona?
public
No,
transit.
no way.
There's no buses
They
where
don't
we live
even know
now.
what steps outside out there. It's too hot. You'll
Oh,
just
could you- I
step
can't-
outside
I
and
can't
you'll
imagine
melt.
being there right now. It's like between 115 and 120 all
Oh
week,
gosh,
and we have
it's hell on
oh,
earth.
it's hell on earth here too. What is it? 93 degrees.
It's the humidity that.
and wet and
gets it,
thunderstorms
gets us.
all day.
Oh yeah,
Or
it's
how
been
many more
raining
times
a
have we
lot.
been zapped by lightning?
Well, don't say that.
Well, I'm not the one who manifests everything. It's you.
I didn't manifest you to be struck by lightning.
No, I didn't say you did, but you're the one with that great willpower, magic. When I first started dating Kirsten, I found
boy.
a secret witchcraft book.
It was the Good Witch book.
Well,
It was.
that's why
it
I'm
wasn't
convinced.
any bad things. It was
I
like
think you're a witch.
no. It was like things like what was it?
How to make money.
Yeah, no, it was
I read it.
organic things.
Yeah.
No, it was even like for health and like taking care of your
Uh-huh.
pet if they're sick.
And
Things to do, protection and stuff.
how to make people love you.
Oh gosh,
That was in there.
I didn't do any of that.
Mm-hmm.
It was a cool book. It was very interesting.
Very. I learned some spells myself, and I put them on you. Mm-hmm. Double love.
You're so silly.
I don't know if that was in the book.
Yeah, I'm interested in a lot of things, a lot of history. I love learning about different religions, just anything, everything. So interesting. This world.
It is weird how many religions there are.
A lot of them have very, very similar origin stories, or like beginnings.
Yeah,
and,
well, that's true. They all have a very good sentiment
yeah.
and core, but then nowadays, not everyone, but there's a lot of religious nuts that are fucking assholes. No? Too harsh? Too harsh for the pod? You want me to call out how people use their religion to be pricks?
Yeah, not everyone does, but I'm
not saying all
I know.
religious people are fucking morons.
I know. I just want to make that clear, but there are some people, and I'm only speaking of from personal.
Yeah, it's just lately.
experience.
Yeah, just okay.
Yeah,
let me reiterate. People we have encountered lately, not everyone, but who use the Lord's name when talking down to us like we're some scum. I can't stand that. I don't respect you, and I don't think you're going to heaven with that attitude. You fuck.
The thing that gets me is like the money, like with a lot of the preachers and
those
give me this
mega churches.
Yeah,
don't make any
Just
sense.
give me $10, $10, as they go home to these like massive, beautiful.
Right. What wasn't there a
homes.
Lincoln Project where they had these preachers talking about Trump
Yeah,
and asking for money and
yeah, they were
that type of shit
yeah
doesn't
they were saying how like he's the savior. Oh, just give us this money. Oh, he's a savior. He's come.
Yeah,
He's
what?
arisen or whatever.
What?
I'm like, huh? Yeah, that. We have
sounds
a
like a
problem.
scam to me.
Yeah, that's what.
I don't know what God you believe in, but it's not the
know.
real one.
So many people fall for that.
Oh my! I
But
know.
You can't say
And
it. It's
it
like
sucks.
to each his own.
People
It's like,
prey
okay,
on the weak who just need
They need something
to
lean
believe
on.
in.
Yeah.
And oh man, I
Hey.
can't believe they get duped.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as those old, the old people that always get that fall for those Windows virus scams. Oh, the pop-ups. You need to call this phone number and
Yeah. You
pay
have
us
a
money.
virus.
Yeah.
Yeah. The emails from the Nigerian prince.
don't
It's
do
like-
it. Nigeria. I remember the first time I got one of those, I was like, "What? That is so obviously fake."
I know,
And
right?
I was like 12 when I got that email.
Yeah, it's the things that
But back to trolling, I talked to this person. Did you ever go back and forth? Obviously, I didn't even have funds.
No, I I like to. No, I've never responded, but from time to time,
How long has this been going on?
I did watch a TED Ed about a guy who did that.
Oh, I saw him. I saw that
Yeah.
that TED Ed too.
Yeah,
We didn't watch it together, unless this was a different one.
I like to go through my spam folder just once in a while and just peek, see what's in there. It's just the craziest stuff. I think I got an email.
Really?
Yeah, it was
What
someone.
do you get?
It was someone. The funniest one recently I've gotten. Someone said they were Queen Elizabeth, and they were emailing me because she needed like immediate help with a situation. I'm like, are you
Queen Elizabeth
serious?
emailed you?
I was cracking
You
up.
should tell the news. Call CNN. That's a news story.
It's so stupid, the things they come up with.
What did she need?
I don't know. She needed help with something. But now these scammers have gotten tricky. Well, they've gotten a little bit smarter. They are writing a compelling subject, in the subject line when they email you to get you to open it. Like, instead of having the message in the body of the email, they make the subject line so intriguing to like kind of pique your interest, so you'll open it.
There's other ones that will, they'll just mass email and say that they're responding to your resume.
Yeah.
Those are good ones,
Yeah.
because these are people, which doesn't even make sense, because these are people that are looking for jobs and they're gonna try and take money from them.
I've seen one of those. It's like your interview today
Right.
at noon. I'm like, what?
And it's always like they're not smart, because this is what gives it away. You can make $3,000 a day. No interview required. You're hired.
Yeah, what kind of job
Send
is
me
that?
a check so that we can get your stuff, and then we'll send you back money for your direct deposit, blah, blah, whatever it is. Easy giveaway.
Oh, people are so silly. I wonder who's behind all of these emails. Like, what are they how do they feel when they press send?
They feel good. It's the Taliban.
Like, I wonder how much they're getting paid to do this, if they are.
Is
getting
it
paid.
India? People in India.
Oh,
They
I don't
always
know.
have
I don't-
a thick accent from that region.
Yeah, I don't
Not
know.
all. I can't say always, because I don't talk to them on the phone all the time.
It could be Russia.
When we want you, I guess. But there's, I don't know.
They're on Twitter.
Talking to people and filing these, because I used to work at a bank and I used to file a lot of claims for these people who fell for these scams, and they always said the same accent.
It could be anywhere. It could be the neighbor across the street. You never know.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's true. If I was a criminal, I'd probably use an accent too.
I think people, they tend to like want to do that.
Who's the tech criminals here? Oh, I know which accent I'll use.
Yeah, because that's what you see in movies and stuff.
Oh, not anymore now.
Well, yeah. Well, remember like in the 90s, like any
Apu's
airplane
Everybody's getting...
before 9/11, like any airplane related hijacking movie, it was always like a certain,
Yeah.
ethnicity.
Right. Because stereotypes are true. That's sarcasm. I forgot that. This is a thing that I have where even my wife can't tell when I'm being serious versus when I'm being sarcastic, she will take me as dead serious 98% of the time.
Yeah, because that's how it comes across.
Which is weird.
Yeah. Or then when you're telling the truth, it's like...
Yeah. It's like I have
I
a
don't believe
snarky
you.
tone and sound like a bullshitter. Even though I'll like have tears in my eyes and will be trembling with truth.
So just pretend you have 12 hours to live. Change your tone. in your attitude. And
This podcast has been real eye-opening experience so far. I've learned probably more than I have since I moved away from home. Just podcasting with you, baby. I just have to say I love you. And I'm sorry for the...
love you too.
What's it? Well, let's unplug that.
What were you saying?
I don't know what I was saying.
We had some noise interference in
Yeah,
the headphones.
noise interference. I didn't hear it.
Yeah, I could hear it in mine.
Every time I
whatever
touch
you
my skin.
cord you were playing with.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was plugged in.
Yeah, it was like, eh. I'm like, stop, please.
Dang it. All right, that's enough. We've rambled on, and I lost train of thought. It's bedtime. Maybe it's time for you all to start your day when you hear this.
Leave a review on Apple Podcasts because that's where you can submit reviews.
Is that important?
I would like to have some more ratings in. Yes, so rate and review on Apple Podcasts.
Rate, review, Apple Podcasts. But what about those non-Apple users, honey?
Well, they can still listen, but you can't put a review on like Spotify or anything.
No, but they could go to the Anchor host site.
Uh-huh. Can you leave reviews there?
No. But they can leave a voicemail. They can
that'd
leave
be
us
cool.
messages.
And we can play it with your
Or
permission.
they can leave us an email and say, hey, don't talk about Christianity anymore.
Yeah, if you have an idea on our website
Stop talking religion.
in the contact us page at alwaysinterrupted.com, there's a submission box where if you
There is?
if you have any ideas you want us to talk about on the podcast, please share
Ooh.
them. Or if you just want to say hello,
I'd love to hear what other people suggest.
drop a line, on our website if you want to be private behind the scenes, and it'll get to us.
You know what my sister asked everybody in today? I don't think you saw because you don't check.
I get so many texts.
I know. Well, our phones are usually on Do Not Disturb all day long. But would you rather have penis fingers or testicle toes? That's
Oh my goodness.
that's what she asked. But it was a picture, and they didn't look like penises to me. Until next time, this is Nick.
And Kirsten.
And this is Always Interrupted.